sorry.
Jocks to the round table. Let's ride.
Ride.
What are we even doing today, dude?
Well, I was going to talk about OKC's playing right now.
Go for that.
Yeah.
How's it going?
They're down 5.
Yeah, let's go.
Sucks.
It's only 7. There's 7 minutes left in the first quarter.
Okay. So it's still early.
Yeah, so that would be cool if they won.
I don't know what road is.
But then they
You know that Zen has 3 million.
Hey, he's talking, dude. We've been saying we're going to work on this.
Well, he's not Sherm.
Okay.
Well, it's still the same.
We're going to try to not
having
talk
multiple
over people.
Yeah,
conversations.
so I know Zen has 3, but my thought was I want to go to the Zen originally, but because I was going to drop down from 6 to 3, I wanted something different. So when I went to Zen, it would be like something different.
Do they not make
to
6?
I don't know if they do or not, but I wasn't using their 6.
Anyway.
I was trying to drop down in my nick. My nick level.
He only wants 3, Nick.
Yeah. 3. Go ahead. Why don't you get back to what you're talking about before Will interrupted you.
Okay, well, OKC's playing New Orleans in the play-in right now.
Nolans.
Yeah, this is the 10-9 game. So if whoever wins will play Minnesota, who just lost to the Lakers.
I
The winner
thought it
of
was
that game. I thought it was 10-7 and 9-8 played.
I thought it was 7-8 played and 9-10 played.
They do.
And then I realized
but
made no sense.
No, they
No,
don't.
No, but I thought it was done after that.
Oh, no.
I thought it was done after that.
So, like, the winner of this game will have to play Minnesota, who lost to LA in the 7-8 game
For
the 8 seed.
This is so dumb.
So the 10 and the 9 have to win 2 games to make it. It is stupid.
I don't think there should be a play-in unless it's very close, which this year in the West it is very close.
Yeah. But I still think it should be just like if the 8 and the 9, if it's like a game, like a 1-game difference,
They play.
the 8 and the 9 play, that's it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
The 10 shouldn't get involved if you're going to do it. I don't even think they should do
That
it,
makes
but
sense.
yeah. But yeah, it'd be cool if OKC won.
How close is close?
What do you mean?
How close is close enough for, in your situation, for there to be an 8-9 game?
Like within a game. So like a game or a half a game.
Well, you won't have a half game because you all play the same amount of games.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. I was just thinking of like during the season, there's like half games, but yeah. So a game.
Okay.
I think that's Or obviously, if it's tied and it comes down to a tiebreaker, then
They should play.
they should.
Have they done that in the NBA, or do they have weird tiebreakers? Like if 2 teams have the same record?
It's head-to-head.
It's
For an 8
head-to-head,
seed.
but I don't know if
You tie head-to-head.
If it's head-to-head, does that mean that they're a joyful sucker?
because like 2 teams from the same division could be tied head-to-head.
So
And
MLB, if it's
Head-to-head.
just straight up, they play a 163.
Yeah. MLB.
I love that.
I love
here's
it.
John Alex.
That's awesome.
We're just talking about OKC right now.
Oklahoma Chetty Thunder.
Yeah.
Are they winning?
They're down 5 last I looked. But yeah, that's happening. LA won their game, so they're going to play the Grizzlies. So everybody's
go
going to be a
Grizz.
Grizzlies fan.
I'll be a Grizzlies fan.
Yeah.
Who's the 1 seed in the West?
Denver.
That makes no sense to me. Who's
Well,
the best
they
team?
have-
Who's the best team in the West?
I mean, probably it's been Denver. If
No,
you're looking at
But,
the
but like
regular
it's
season.
the NBA. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Would it be the Clippers?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, it might be the Suns.
It could be the
okay.
Suns.
I could see it.
What about the Lakers?
I
No,
don't think
they
so.
suck.
They did a lot at the trade deadline.
They did do a lot, but I don't think it was enough to.
They don't have a lot
be
of
the best
experience
team.
together. Their team chemistry percentage is really low on NBA 2K.
It's very similar, I guess. Teams going to the playoffs need to spend time together, much like
Chemistry.
how a lot of people think that they need to, have a lot of time together before they get married.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know what
And then-
that was.
and then-
That was like Colin Cowherd, but the first time he ever touched the microphone. If tomorrow was the first
I get
day
the
ever
premise
that
of what
Colin
you're saying.
Cowherd picked up a microphone, that's exactly what he would say, word for word,
Because he has to tie in a marriage.
and exactly how
analogy.
he would say it.
Yeah, with all the uncertainty of it.
What was that?
The uncertainty of it was perfect. It was very Cowherdish.
Talk about Ian Happ.
Yeah,
So-
that was it for the NBA.
I'm furious.
So, what Oakley is furious about is he wanted the Cubs to trade Ian Happ to the Yankees for the rest of the season, and then the Cubs sign them to a deal.
Yeah.
I
I
did
wanted
not
him
like
this year.
that because there was also a rumor of that's what they were going to do with Rizzo, and then Rizzo liked his time being Tony Short Porch too
We would
much.
bully Ian Happ.
No, you wouldn't.
We might.
Glizzo would be happy.
What?
Yeah.
Why did he say it like that?
Did 40% of this podcast have a stroke while I was using the bathroom? Like, what's going on in here?
I'm gonna go have one
Say
later.
it like that.
Hap. Because Hap. Glizzo.
Yeah, it just
would be
sounded very
Hap.
uncertain about what you were saying.
You both developed stutters out of nowhere tonight.
I've always had a stutter.
I've never noticed until that.
I'm like when I really start
I just-
talking,
yeah.
I'll start stuttering. A little
Yeah,
bit.
like you're.
I've
like that.
always had that.
Anyway, talk about it.
It's very promising from the fact that, one, we have Saya until 26. Then they extended Nico till 26. They have Dansby until 29.
Good amount of time.
Yeah.
And then they extended Hap until 26. So there's definitely a competitive window that they're trying to
Yes.
hit with current players. So one, it draws other people in because they're like, I know for the next 3 seasons, these 4 people will be next to me.
Yeah.
That's a very large.
That is-
It's a huge selling point. Also, by extending people that you have one drafted and developed, it shows other people like that.
This is what we're going to try to do.
Yeah, it creates a franchise that shows that they want to not only get good players but keep good players.
Yeah. Does Ian Happ first get in their lineup with when their new front office took over?
He was their 2018 draft pick.
And that was when Theo
When-
left, right?
No,
That was a Theo draft pick. The first
But
pick,
but the
the
guy who
first
took
pick
over is
without
Theo's guy.
Theo was Ed Howard in 2020.
When did I go to?
And that was the pick that everybody was like, Garrett Mitchell was still on the board, and there was someone else that was still on the board. Jordan Walker was still on the board. The Cardinals also kind of shocked everybody by taking Walker in the first round and not even like the supplemental first round. But
So they took Hap in.
2018,
He was a 2018 draft.
I think so.
That's
yeah.
probably right.
I coulda
This is his
swore-
6th year.
I could have swore.
That math doesn't matter.
No, because he would have been immediately called up if he was 26. I'm thinking 2018.
Did you say 18 or 16?
18.
No, that math then, because this would be his 5th year in the league. Would he immediately been called up?
He got called up pretty quick. I mean, he was
Because I want to say I remember him
28
playing.
years old.
I went in 18. That's right.
Well, you don't have to get called up. Just added to the 40 man.
But I thought I
So,
remembered him playing when I was there, playing second base, because he was playing second base a little bit early in his career too. He was
I don't know.
switching between second and outfield. He was kind of a utility man, kind of switch
But-
hitting
I feel
guy.
like he did
So
that as recently as,
between
like,
Bryant,
last year.
Schwarber, and Happ, those 3 guys were all drafted in the first round from college, and they all spent like a collective 3 years in the minors.
I remember when Bryant was there, and they held him out. I remember he had a huge spring training, and they were going. He should have made the opening day, but they let him go.
That's when you used to be able to do the funny business like that.
Yeah,
Can't
and
do it
now
anymore.
you can't.
Oh.
What is it? It's like
Like
He was
in August,
2015
which is
draft.
how it should be.
He was what?
2015 draft.
Okay. I don't know.
Was Bryant the 2013 draft then?
yeah, probably. That seems about right because he's been gone 8.
He's been on the Cub. He's been
He played for
in the
7
MLB
years.
since 17.
Yeah, so I would say,
Well, either way, that's kind of what the Yankees need. Right now. Top leadoff, lefty bat that can play center field level defense and left field.
And
you got Jason Dominguez.
the other thing that was cool
Like 19 years old. I didn't know
is the Cubs have not been signing or extending people. Like they just haven't.
They tried though.
Yes and no.
They have, and they have in good faith, I believe. But I don't think that in the Rizzo case, especially, they should have probably overpaid him for what he was to the team,
In the organization.
especially as a 30-year-old, 31-year-old first baseman that
Won the World
literally
Series.
just won a Gold Glove. Like
Yeah.
having a
And
Gold
hits
Glove,
32 home runs a year, like almost every year.
yeah, and who cares if he doesn't play all of April because his back hurts? Like he still
okay.
hits. And what do the Cubs need right now? They need a first baseman that isn't
pick
minus. I know we don't like WAR, but that isn't a minus 1.5 WAR player. Like there is a huge difference between a minus 1.5 WAR position at first base and someone just being an average first baseman like they're at 2.5 WAR. Like that's a big
I
difference.
feel like if you're negative WAR, that's
Is it
bad.
Hosmer? Is
hard to
Hosmer
do.
You can
Well,
you
but
can like
Last year they were negative at the
Use
first base
that.
position.
to
Like that position
determine
was
somebody's
bad,
play.
and this
But
year
also,
they
you
projected to
can
be average.
determine like
They
their
brought in
concrete
Hosmer
stats
and
to say that they're
Mancini.
bad
That's very
and
true.
not use
Well, I mean, like not the player itself.
No, I
I mean
know.
the position.
right.
Like their average as the position last year for the Cubs
was
No, yeah, I know.
was very bad.
Yeah.
And this year they project to be average,
Okay.
which like the first base position usually projects to be more than 0 WAR. Like your first baseman usually contributes positively to your win outcome
Right.
because they're usually power hitters and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they were losing
Yeah.
quite a bit of value there. But, having Rizzo there for 6 years, providing Gold Glove, Platinum Glove level defense while
Yeah.
hitting 265 with 32 home runs and 100 RBIs, and literally being able to be the best, one, relief pitcher of all time, two, leadoff hitter of all time. Like,
Yeah, man. He's a good ball player. I
They-
like him.
The Cubs needed a leadoff hitter, and what they do, they turn to their 6'3", 250-pound first baseman, and for 3 games straight, he hit a home run in the leadoff position. And then they never played him there again, so he wouldn't be bad at the leadoff position. But
That's true. I'm a Rizzo guy, obviously.
he was obviously
Are
the
you
most
a Jizzo
charismatic.
guy?
Yeah, and Glizzo. They're buddies too.
Yeah. But going off of what you said about the Cubs, like they've got a good core. Signing Dansby, like that position for the Cubs was probably the biggest because looking at their prospects, like they've got great young
They've got-
outfilders coming
between
up. They got edge, like they got third
PCA,
baseman.
Kevin Alcantara, Nelson Velasquez,
That.
who had a go-ahead grand salami bomb first game up from AAA this year. Then they've got Alexander Canario. I mean, they've got 4 guys that are legitimately first-round type players in the outfield.
Yeah, but
They have
the Cubs,
2 guys
the Cubs
that
made a
play
massive mistake.
outfield already.
Yeah, and they and signing Dansby, they didn't really have a shortstop, and that solidifies that position for years.
It's
to come.
not true.
They're fine there.
It's just not true.
Is the mistake was they didn't trade Nico to the Cardinals?
It's just not true. It's not true.
What's the mistake?
They just needed to wait another 5 years. Nick Madrigal was going to break out.
Well, Nick Madrigal is starting at
He's gonna
third
be
base.
He's going to be a premium power hitter.
Right, I might have more power than Nick Madrigal.
Logan, Nick Madrigal is 5'8" and 160 pounds.
Oh,
He also doesn't have the arm to play shortstop or third base, but that's where he's,
He's
playing.
third. He looked decent too with
He
the
just-
little that I've seen him play.
Oh, the glove
With the glove,
flashes.
yeah, the
but the
glove's
arm
great.
is like he
It's-
throws a 75-mile-an-hour softball over there, and you're like, well,
Hey, can we talk about Jordan Walker's probably the greatest rookie to ever play baseball?
Is that true?
Well,
Aaron
Aaron
Judge.
Judge lives.
Aaron Judge played baseball when he was a rookie.
hit 52
Yeah,
bombs.
but he never
57
had a
actually, not the
whip.
deal.
True.
He's never
forgot
gone
about that.
12 straight games with a hit for the St. Louis Cardinals.
57?
It was 52.
Dude, I have no idea.
57
It was
is
so
a
many
lot.
that I literally lost count.
I'm pretty sure it was 52.
Hey, it could have been.
I think it was
Well,
15.
there are some guys that won the MVP as a rookie too.
Aaron Judge should have.
But I don't know if they played for the Cardinals and had a 12-game hit streak.
That's
that's-
that's the qualifier.
That's the qualifier.
What did Stan the Man do?
52. I don't know why I have 57 in my head. Not that big of a deal.
It is a pretty big deal
I was gonna say
considering
57 is
you
like-
joyfully suck off Aaron Judge all the time.
Yeah, Joy Sucker.
I don't know about that.
Oh, Joy
Led the
Sucker.
league in home runs,
Joy
runs, and
Sucker.
walks. 1.49 OPS.
I'll be back in a second.
All right. Bye. Hey, Jordan Walker's on the trade block.
Like the real one?
So
fantasy,
is
fantasy.
all of my first basemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
I don't need one.
And
I don't
Devin
need
White.
one.
Fun fact: the only one that I think I would trade for is Crone, and I wouldn't give much for him at all.
Why'd you draft so many first basemen?
Well, I picked two,
You're going to cut your hand.
and then I shouldn't have traded Trout, but I did.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't know what he's doing.
I think he's going to the other apartment.
Whoa.
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 Okay.
Logan, make sure you ask Will about that
The
one.
other apartment.
Whoa.
Speaking of Logan, did he text y'all about that pod the other day about the?
No, he didn't ask
No,
about
he
that.
never-
I don't think
he
he
never
asked
asked
about
about-
it. I don't think he
uh,
caught it.
He didn't catch on.
The unwritten. No, the the Snyder cut.
The
Snyder cut. Yeah, the Snyder cut. He didn't catch on about the Snyder
No,
cut.
he didn't, dude.
That's crazy, Logan.
What else is coming up? Florida plays spring game tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah. Beat Florida
So we'll
State
see.
last night.
Oh, okay.
Florida was 10-3 this year against the state of Florida in baseball. Win-loss to Miami.
UCF.
Win-loss to USF.
USF. That's right.
And then I can't remember the other one. I think it was Jacksonville.
Yeah.
That's okay. Midweek games don't really matter. And we won the series against Miami, so
Yeah.
solid team. What else is going on? Braves brought out the brooms against the Reds.
Even though Oakley was falsely
I
accusing
thought
them
that they
of
lost.
losing.
I thought they lost Monday.
No,
I don't know
we won on a
why.
walk-off, then Nick Anderson got a save last night. Former Ray.
Oh, really?
Former
Devil Ray.
Yeah.
He must be old.
Yeah.
He's a former Devil Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, they should. Devil Ray is so much cooler.
Yeah, they should never
Way
drop.
cool.
I don't
They should
understand
never-
why. they-
Also, Florida Marlins is way cooler than Miami Marlins.
Yeah.
yeah, but at least
But the
Miami, you
alliteration.
have the alliteration of the two M's at least.
And like Tampa Bay.
But that's not that.
Tampa Bay Devil Rays, like it fit like
It
the
flows.
syllables
Yeah,
and
it
it
flows.
rhymed.
Yeah, I mean, it still rhymes.
Why did they-
but-
Why did they do it again? Because the devil's bad, which he is.
I don't. I think it had to do more with Steve Irwin.
Was that Devil Ray or was it just another kind of Ray?
I
I
think
think a
Stingray.
Ray. I think a Stingray and a Devil Ray. I thought they were the same.
Let's look it up. You know, one time when I was a kid, I tried to find the video.
Steve Irwin died.
So I thought I found it, and it was like a black screen at first, and it was like, viewer warning, viewer discretion
Yeah.
advised, blah, blah, blah. This is very bloody. Like, it would, like, hold that on there for, like, 3 seconds, and it would, like, faded away. And then it came up, it was like, this is very bloody, you know, if you have a weak stomach, blah, blah, blah. And then it faded away, and it was like, last warning, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, this is getting out of hand. I want to see Steve Irwin die from a stingray. Just show it to me. And then it was like a jump scare. Like the little, like a scary mask just like flashed on the screen and screams really loud.
Oh.
I was like, come on, man. And it got me. Then I was just a kid. I was dumb. The same account also posted the video of...
The car
Did we
driver?
did we hang? We didn't hang Bin Laden, so we hung Saddam Hussein.
We hung Saddam.
We hung Saddam Hussein, or Iran
Yeah.
hung him. Someone hung him.
He got
So then their
hanged.
next video,
Hanged.
yeah, he done get hanged.
He got hung.
Yeah, he got hung. And so the next video from that account was a video of Saddam Hussein being hanged. And I was like, well, I didn't get to see Steve Irwin die. I'll watch this guy die then.
Yeah.
And it was,
At least this was a bad guy.
yeah, a really bad guy.
Yeah.
And so
One of the worst.
it started off the exact same. and it was the same jump scare, and it scared me again. So
how close in proximity were these? Like,
I clicked on
frame.
one.
Oh, like
And it
back to
happened,
back,
and then the next suggested video was
so
the
literally
Saddam Hussein
within
one.
seconds of each other.
Seconds of each other,
Yeah.
and they still got me.
Okay.
So got that going for me.
Yeah.
Let's see here. He died.
I feel
Stingray.
like we were in like middle school when they changed names,
Yeah, I don't even remember.
like 7th or 8th grade.
I googled what's a devil ray to see if it's a devilfish is a species of ray.
So it's not even
Devilfish
devil
sounds
ray.
lame, dude.
Is it or giant devil ray?
Ooh, what if they
Tampa
changed to
Bay
the
Giant.
giant devil rays? Let's go.
And everybody was
GDR?
like 8 foot plus.
Yeah, facts. They
Be
could have
wild.
signed Aaron Judge.
Well, but he's not 8 foot.
He's
He's
close
close.
though. Him and Jelly.
Closer than most people.
Not as close as Jelly on the Giants. That
Oh,
6'11"
yeah.
pitcher.
Yeah.
Who else is some tall guys?
Apparently that
John
guy
Rock
sucks,
was
though,
6'10". He was a pitcher for the Mets, I think.
Randy Johnson was tall.
That's true. There was that one year.
Aaron Judge is closer to 8 foot than Goliath was to 8 foot.
Yeah, in the other direction. Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah.
There was one year that the Yankees, it was like every game that was on a national broadcast, they brought this up there, and it would just be like 9 or 10 of the dude's heights, and just be like, imagine if this was a basketball team. I was like, okay.
Okay.
That was weird that you did that, and it wasn't the first time you did it either. You've done it a lot, and it's kind of annoying.
And Judge was
And there was
someone
someone-
6'7".
There was someone that they were like, I think it was Chapman. No, it was Severino. It was Luis Severino. He's like 6'4", 6'5". And they were like, sneaky Severino is actually the best basketball player on the team. It was like, okay. I doubt it.
Cool.
Because he didn't grow up in America. So I don't really...
Basketball is global, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, do they play a lot of basketball in the Dominican?
Probably not.
Probably not in the Dominican.
Remember that one year that they had like I don't even know what game. It was some international tournament, and the Dominican got like Karl Anthony Towns to come down there and play in it, and Coach Cal to coach them.
I don't remember Coach Cal coach.
Dude, I think it was like the summer before Karl Anthony Towns came to Kentucky, and so people were like, "Well, this is illegal. you can't coach him before he's your player." And they're
Yeah.
like, "Sure, we can." Loophole.
It's a national team. It's different. Yeah, so what's going on?
Bryce Young is now favored to go 1.
Is he?
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think.
what I
I
saw.
still don't think he will. I don't think
I don't
Frank
either.
Reich's
I'm
going to
just
draft a
saying.
small
I
quarterback.
don't either. I'm just saying that it's just
He's the
fluctuating like crazy.
So have you seen the rumor that Frank Wright loves if it was solely his possession, it would be AR.
Really?
If it was his pick, it'd be AR, but the front office like Stroud. But then Young's a
So
favorite.
why is Bryce Young the favorite? That's what I'm saying. Like I thought that they
It's
wanted a
so
big guy.
like. I
Who
can
was
see
it? It was someone posted a mock draft that I saw, and it was like CJ Stroud first, and then it was like Will Anderson or Jalen Carter second to the Texans, and their whole thing was like they're not ready for a quarterback, and I was like, what does that mean? That makes no sense to me.
They want to fill out the other holes.
and
before-
then
I
they could
understand that.
potentially get Caleb Williams next year.
yeah.
I understand that. But the way that it was worded was they're not ready for a quarterback. And I was like, someone's going to play quarterback.
They still
dude.
have Davis.
Like,
They still have Davis Mills, and
know,
they
but it
signed
was
Case
like-
Keenum too.
I don't know.
Did you cut
it was
yourself?
just weirdly worded.
He cut himself.
I told you, you're going to
Not
cut yourself.
intentionally. He didn't intentionally
Yeah,
cut
seriously.
himself. He was just
Yeah.
playing with scissors.
I said you're going to cut yourself with those scissors. I said it.
Allegedly.
Put in the description, Mason cuts his finger with the scissors.
At the 24-minute mark.
Oh, man. Where's Will?
What is Will doing?
Let's just talk about what Will's doing until
What
he gets back.
do we think Will's doing? John Alex, what do you think he's doing?
I think he's pooping on the toilet with his legs crossed.
Well,
I doubt.
I highly doubt that.
I mean, I guess he could be doing it in the other apartment.
I don't think I could do that.
In the girls' apartment?
No, I don't think in general I could
on your toilet. Like
so I don't think I can't really sit cross-legged anyway.
Really.
Yeah, especially in a chair with a back. I don't have enough room because I'm not flexible
You're not
enough.
flexible?
You need
Not
to
really.
stretch.
Hey,
I also don't know which leg goes under. That's disgusting.
You can't fit your leg over
That
your
was
head?
the most disgusting thing I've ever seen a man. Don't do it.
I almost.
Stop.
Whoa!
I saw taint. Don't do that.
You want to do something else at school?
Mason just put his head
Yeah, I
over
can't
his
sit
leg
cross-
over
Look
his
at my
head.
toes.
Did you like take ballet classes as a child?
I'm double jointed my toes.
Yeah, but still, like, why can that support your weight? They look like monkey fists when you do that. I hope you understand that.
That's weird.
I
I
don't
would break my toes.
I don't
if did
understand that.
Anyway, so John Alex thinks he's taking a dump with his
Okay.
legs crossed.
All right.
I'm gonna say. I don't know, dude. I think he's macking.
I'm gonna say he's sitting on a couch and they are bombarding him with questions about y'all three, the three being Oakley, Christian, and Will's love life.
I don't think so. I think he's macking.
I feel like
I think he's getting a little
like they
nookie.
could have just like asked me down there to ask me about that.
But
Here's the
like
thing,
about
I think
myself.
he's getting some nookie.
I think
from which one?
I think he's
Yeah.
receiving.
Whoa, whoa!
Jeez.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, a little cookie action.
No,
Yes,
not
sir. Let's go.
Like baked goods.
Yeah.
Oh,
Real goods. Some real baked goods.
And he got
So-
caught up talking. Yeah.
Ugo's.
really hear you guys like outside.
Well, that's a problem.
I said that you were getting cookies.
Yeah.
That was my
I
speculation.
noticed you don't have cookies, so
Yeah.
Christian was
I
wrong.
was wrong.
Guess I could have
Maybe
been
John
right.
Alex was right.
That's.
were you taking a dump with your legs
See, he's
crossed?
washing his
Oh,
hands.
please don't.
Washing.
That's what you guys have been talking about.
No. How would you even know?
I said, let's all say what we think Will's doing. And John Alex said, taking a dump with his legs crossed. And I said
That's as
that
far
you
as the
were-
conversation
that
went.
You were getting cookies.
Oh, okay.
That's as far as the conversation went. Okay.
I still haven't heard from.
What else is going
I
on?
took those chocolate almonds down there.
Oh, I cut my finger while you were going.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Oakley called it.
I said, dude, you're gonna cut your finger.
If I haven't heard from Grant in the next like 5 to 10 minutes, I'm not playing tonight.
That's totally
How
fair.
about
Dude.
you? How about you text in there?
He said, I'll text you at Devo.
So look, here's the thing. I'm gonna try to mentally prepare myself over the next 6 months for John Calipari to play Aaron Bradshaw at the 4 instead of the 5.
Okay.
And I don't think I can do it. You're like a child. We have to take the scissors away from you.
Oh yeah, I forgot I made
No,
a
paper cuts are real thing too.
I forgot I made a bet.
How's it doing?
It's not looking
Dude, you know
great
what's
right now.
stupid?
Hey, I got a couple bets
What?
out there.
I keep betting Hank's strikeout parlay, but like he doesn't put them up consistently.
Yeah.
Do they do good?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
always hit. But like, when I mean, like it's not a set time or anything.
Oh.
So like, I'll get
Sometimes
on there
you
at like
miss it.
11:30, which is before all the games, and it's not on there. Then it's like, oh, look, we hit again. I'm like, what time did you put it on? Like half the MLB games already played.
Yeah.
I did SGA over 25.5, Brandon Ingram over 22.5, and Jalen Williams over 12.5.
Those all points.
SGA only has 5 right now.
That's a problem.
Which Jalen Williams though?
The guard, Santa Clara.
Can you bet on two charges drawn by the other guy?
I bet
I wish
on
I wish I would have looked for that.
Gleyber Torres to win MVP. $5 to win 1,000.
Hey, nice.
He got the hot start out of the way, so that's very key in winning an MVP. It's always the guy with a hot start. Now there's like
you have to keep it up.
A lot of guys.
Another 157 games after that. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's currently hurt.
No, he's fine. He bench ran today.
I wish he would have just normally played. You guys hear that Dansby pulled himself out of the game last night?
Yeah, what's going on? Because he's my shortstop.
So what happened was Mason was making fun of Dansby for not having that great of stats yesterday.
Really?
Even though it's literally just because he hasn't hit more than a single, even though he has like 12 singles already.
Yeah.
And then he has 4 singles through 5 innings with 2 RBIs. Literally 3 hours after Mason disparages him.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even reply to my text.
Did he? So
Well,
this is not telling me if he's hurt or not.
Speaking on
His
this,
wife had surgery on her patella tendon at 4 a.m. and he'd been up since then.
well, speaking
And
on
he
this,
like hadn't been eating or anything because he's been stressed out about it.
it's fair.
But he's fine.
Speaking
he's
on,
fine. It was cramps
Speaking on
from
this,
like being dehydrated.
I compared a stat between player A and player B,
I'd rather have player B.
and
Better glove.
and one of the players received a fastball off the wrist at 102 miles an hour tonight.
Arcia?
By
Is he
Hunter
hurt?
Green.
Is he done?
X-rays were negative, but
Okay.
See, this is what happens, kids, when you make fun of
Right.
someone else and try to lift up your person. Is
Yeah.
the other person does really well and your person sucks.
I wasn't trying to
Bro, you're
hate on somebody, but
I'm trying to.
We're not gonna cut that, but
I'm trying to apply this to the bigger picture.
all right, Colin Tower. Here we go again.
we're trying to not suck the joy out of it.
Yeah, facts.
It is wild though that through what is it, 9 games played, his batting average is
12.
like 4.11. No, the Cubs are 5-5,
How?
and he didn't play today.
But we've played 12 games.
Right.
They had 1 game postponed, but that his batting average is like 4.12, and his slugging is also 4.12.
Yeah, I want him to knock some doubles.
But he also has
But
like
that's probably not going to
11
happen.
RBIs.
Yeah, he has a lot of RBIs.
Aren't there
At
kind
the
of,
2 hole.
aren't there kind of some difficulties with like home runs and whatnot early at Wrigley early in the year?
The ball is colder, so the ball don't travel right. That's
Yeah.
good.
And it's always windy, so if it's cold and it's not blowing out, then it's...
But in the summer, it's very short gaps. Probably the shortest in the league, and Dansby has really good power.
Also,
to right center.
today, Luke Kelenic, I think his name, he plays
Kalinick.
for Kalinick. He plays for the Mariners.
Jared Clinic.
Yeah, him. They have another guy whose name is Luke.
Luke Voigt,
No, I don't know.
Luke Hughes.
I don't know.
Cal Raleigh.
He had a
Big
489-foot bomb.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Dead center.
For what?
89.
At Wrigley.
Yeah.
Did it go
center.
off the center or off the scoreboard?
Probably.
I think it
not.
went over.
No,
Like not the
big-
scoreboard, but over to the
big
right of it. I know,
scoreboard.
but I think it was to the right of it and went out.
It wasn't a Cubs home run, so I
was a
didn't
nuke.
watch it.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of cool if it. Like I've always wanted to see one hit that big scoreboard. I
Well-
don't know if it's possible.
Schwarber landed the ball on top of it
That's wild.
Really?
You know the funky wall
against the Cardinals in 2015
That's wild.
in the playoffs.
the wall that Baltimore has,
The new wall.
the weird one.
Yeah.
And so the deepest part of it
Yeah.
is it's like a 12 to 14 foot wall, and it's 400 in that gap.
Mm-hmm.
Stanton hit a line drive that went like 12 rows up past a 399 measurement. It was insane. It was like,
Did you
well,
guys
that's not
see
fair.
that it was the first time ever that a home run was not a home run in only that park?
Where?
It was at Camden Yards.
Wait.
Someone flew out in Camden Yards, and if it was hit in any other ballpark, it would have been a home run.
Oh, that was
It's the first time it's ever happened.
Nestor was pitching and Waldo caught it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
He's
Because
like,
there are a lot of stadiums that have places that it's only out in that stadium, but there's never really been
Pesky's pole or Yankee.
or the
Yeah.
short.
The
or
gaps.
if you just hit a high 300-foot pop-up at Fenway down
Yeah.
the left field line. Even though it says 310, it's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
310
Or
feet.
at Dodger Stadium where it's like 292
Yeah.
down the. But like it's the first time that's ever been the opposite. That's the only place that kept it in.
That's crazy. I feel like there could have been some that weren't high enough in San
Yankee.
Francisco.
I feel like Yankee in the deep center is
No, because Kaufman's deeper.
I guess maybe if you catch one at Fenway in that deep, like
420,
corner,
that corner,
the
in the
weird
triangle.
corner at Fenway. Yeah,
Bermuda Triangle out there. That could be
I'm not saying that it's the only stadium.
No, I know
It's
that.
just the first
I was-
time it's ever happened.
that's what I was
Right.
trying to think of. Where is another place that
Right.
could happen?
Also, it's since like 2007.
Yeah.
Because StatCast.
Because, like, obviously polo yards.
Yes.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, I hit a 500-foot bomb dead center.
I think like
Ouch.
once every 2 or 3 weeks, I watch that the Ian Hatt video on his podcast where he's talking about StatCast, where he's like people comparing like defensive WAR versus like Babe Ruth and Mickey Mantle. He's like, how are you measuring that? Who went back? How did you watch? And how are you charting that stuff? That makes no sense.
Yeah.
How are you comparing to these people? You can't.
Offensive war, you can kind of do it
But
based
not
off
really.
of the stats. But
But
You can, yeah,
But it's
you can
supposed to be
just do
park
based off stats,
adjustments.
but there's supposed to be park adjustments and league adjustment, which makes no sense to me, especially now. But
I
weird.
get like your adjustments versus who you're facing or
I mean,
park and that kind
that's
of stuff.
why
It's
I
weird,
like
but it's weird. It's very
ERA plus and OPS plus better than those, just because it is
year by year,
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like okay,
relative to that season, right?
yeah.
That
What
makes
if you did
sense.
it all time?
All time,
Well, because 100 this
Weird.
year, the average this year could be. I mean, it's just like when they had the juice ball 2 years ago versus
right? OPSs were up.
the year before when it was the dead ball, and it was like 100 OPS plus this year is obviously way better than it was last year.
Yeah,
But I mean, that's why Pedro's
Way better.
2001 season when he had like a 297 ERA plus or something.
yeah.
He's like he was 197 times better, not 100, 197% better than league
Yes.
average.
Crazy.
It was 276. It was something like that. It was,
wild.
Either way, it's insane.
that's why they say it was the best pitching season ever.
It's up there. He's good. I mean, Garrett Cole's this year is going to be better. Like it
Garrett
just,
Cole's actually had some of those seasons that are like stupid high.
No, I know. He's a good pitcher.
Yeah.
Does he want to say that?
No.
what I
That's
thought.
why he's a really good person to bet on to win a Cy Young. Because at some point, Garrett Cole, like future Hall of Fame pitcher, he's going to have a Cy Young at some
I
point.
mean, it's hypothetical, okay? If he doesn't win a Cy Young, is he still a Hall of Fame pitcher?
I think he's going to play long enough to get to 3,000 strikeouts. So, yeah.
Because he's already at like 1,800.
Yeah. I mean, he's very much, unless there's
COVID seasons.
years of major injuries,
COVID
which he's
seasons.
never had,
COVID seasons.
or more COVID seasons. Yeah. I
Can't
guess
forget
so.
about the COVID
Yeah,
seasons.
you could have more COVID seasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, strikes out a lot of. Set the single season New York Yankee record for strikeouts. They've had some pretty good pitchers. And do you know whose record he broke? Not like Musina or Cone or Roger Clemens or Dave. It was
Andy
Ron
Pettit.
Guidry. Ron Guidry. I think
Andy
it was.
Pettit was better.
Andy Pettit was great. Most postseason wins ever. No one will touch it. No one will get close to that.
Yeah, we'll see how long Strider plays for the Braves.
How's he doing tonight?
Yeah, he didn't look good.
You
tonight.
literally like maybe 3 hours ago said he sucks.
Yeah, but it's okay. He's a 2-pitch guy. He needs to develop that third.
He's got time before he needs to do that. Maybe start working on it.
He throws
Start working on it like later this year, but not throwing it.
He throws it. He has a third.
He's got a changeup. I know that.
He throws it 4% of the time.
Is it 4? I thought it was like 7.
I think it's
4
4.
is even lower. Just like I do have it.
Here's my 2-pitch, second pitch of the night that I'm throwing it. Keep you thinking.
Yeah, I think at some point that'll bump up. That's it. So that's adds to like so like Volpe the other night was facing Felix Bautista, who has a nasty splitter. You're not seeing splitters in the minor leagues because a pitch like that is something that's developed when you get to the majors. Because that's like your 4th pitch, your 5th pitch, whatever. It's not fastball slider or a fastball curveball guy. So it's like this is going to be bad for him because he's probably never seen a splitter before. It was. I think he struck out.
Speaking of that kind of stuff, Hayden Wisniewski
Yeah.
literally threw his sweeper, I think 60% of the time last night, and it just didn't have.
Didn't sweep.
it swept, but it needed like another 2 inches of sweep.
Out? Throwing a horizontal or vertical? Was it not getting horizontal enough?
It wasn't getting horizontal. It was more like a
loopier than it was sharp.
It was like a slurve.
Yeah. Dude,
And
Ivy
he
and I
was
talked
throwing
about
it at
this.
82 miles an hour. And it's like, and
But
then
Michael King throws his.
I know, but when you throw 96,
It's kind of filthy. It's kind of a filthy. If you're getting the horizontal movement you want, that's
That's a
filthy.
filthy change.
like you need to, if you can throw a 96. Also, his 96 mile an hour fastball, he always left high, and then it always had arm side run. So like when you're trying to just paint the corners and you're throwing arm side run and high, it's like, well, you're missing by about 6 inches diagonally.
It's a problem.
That was Kyle Wright's
And then you
problem.
come back with a sweeper that's just
Hanging. It was just
if
hanging.
this is the strike zone, it's just sitting right there.
Yeah, right on Barron's chin.
Yeah, like
Baron
these nuts
Trump.
on
His
your
background
chest.
on his phone is Baron Trump. How weird is that? And he doesn't even fit on the screen because
Yeah,
he's
he's
so
like
tall.
7 feet tall.
All you can see is shoelaces.
And he's
to-
and Baron Trump is
throat.
shooting the shocker.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, Lisa put that picture up as one of her birthday posts for
That's funny.
Baron, and there's also another one that I was in.
It's funny. Uh,
Yeah.
Do we just want to do fully torqued?
Yeah, that's fine. Mine is Agana Onienzo's coming back, so I'm pretty pumped about that. We had a shot.
Maybe Oscar too.
Yeah, I don't know, but so the first 2 or maybe 3 games of the season, when Oscar was hurt this past year, and Ugo played the most he played. He played in 20 games, but it was very few minutes, which was what was supposed to happen, and that was good. But in those games where he played a lot, he averaged 7.5 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 3.5 blocks. So we're going to be guard centric next year. That's what we need out of a 5.
Yeah.
Very excited.
I'm fully torqued. Turkey season open Saturday, so yeah.
I was saying this earlier, but for Mason, turkey season is one word. Turkey. It's just one word when he says it. Turkey.
My Philly torqued is I'm going to go watch John Wick 4 by myself this weekend
All right.
because my roommates refused to watch the third one.
Oh, I mean, I could
Whoa.
watch it.
You kind
by
of
then.
roasted both of
I
you.
can watch it
It's only
tomorrow.
been 3 weeks
No,
since we
you're
watched
gonna
the
be
second
hunting.
one.
I could probably watch it
season out
tomorrow.
until Saturday.
No, but how are you going to see it this weekend if you're going to be hunting?
I mean, low key, I just want to go see Mario again. It was fire.
Dude, I've heard people
I
like
got
talking
3
shit
movies
about
that I need to
Mario.
watch.
It's so good.
Why?
No, like, cause like they're saying it's like
Too white?
sexist and that kind of stuff.
That's all
Because
weird.
like
Sexist.
Isn't that oh, that's the for measuring like navigation, isn't it?
Sexton.
It's pretty close.
No, it's like something about like Bowser just thinks he can have Princess Peach.
That's
or something
literally-
like that.
that's
Like,
the story.
Plot of the game. is
He's
he,
he's the
the
bad
villain.
guy.
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I've never played
and if
Mario, and
she-
like I realized.
Yeah, like he wants to marry her. If she says no, he's gonna destroy the mushroom.
Dude,
Kingdom.
that's like I
that's-
saw
It's not.
He's
if
a
you,
bad
if
guy.
you don't marry me, I'm gonna rape you and make you my bride. It's I'm gonna just
the
take
chick at
everything you
Barstool
ever
was
had.
talking
Yeah.
about the new Little Mermaid like that, and now they were like,
Did you see they're changing the lyrics to some of the songs?
yeah.
Wow.
So one of them is a
Kiss the
song.
girl.
Yeah, one of them
changing the lyrics.
is a song by the bad guy, Ursula.
Yeah,
Yeah.
poor unfortunate souls are changing.
Yeah.
because it
They're-
says something about a fat woman like wanting to be skinny.
Yeah. She's
And-
the bad guy.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be the bad guy.
Yeah,
That was her. She was like, "Why are you making the bad guy song nice?"
yeah. But yeah, Mario is awesome.
Also, I didn't tell you all this. I didn't tell you this. I don't think. I told Will.
He went and watched Air.
I watched Air.
Was it good?
It was great.
He walks up and he's like, "Will, don't be mad at me." I'm like, "Okay." I went and watched Air with Darcy. I'm like, "Okay."
What if he had said, "Will, don't be mad at me," and then he punched you in your gonads?
Well, he
I wouldn't be mad. I'd be like, "Why did you just do
What the
that?"
crap?
he couldn't be mad because he told him
Not to be mad.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like, what would your reaction be? Because
It would've
Would
been
that
like,
a joy
Don't be
sucker?
mad.
oh,
Definitely wouldn't be a joyful sucker. I flicked Oakley in the dick earlier tonight.
yeah, you missed, dude. You overestimated. I'll tell you that much.
I thought it was gonna be like a solid 2.5 inches, and then it wasn't.
It's not at all.
It's not having a good D day.
John Alex,
Never
what's
have.
your fully torqued?
What's today?
Wednesday?
4/12.
The 12th.
Well, there's a place here in Florence called Odette's, and they have outstanding hamburgers, and I'm going to get one Friday.
Oh, that's good.
That's a dope
exciting.
torte, actually. I always like having a random meal that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
That's the one.
I have a second fully torqued when you're
What?
done.
I do too.
What's yours?
My second one?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say this, and I'm not going to talk about it again until October, because this fully torqued will come to fruition in October. I have created a burner account and am developing its background until October when I reveal it.
Okay.
That's what I've been doing
It's pretty extensive.
for like
You following like people and on it and liking tweets and making it look realistic.
I'm making it look like a real person. And the
Are
funniest
you
part
like
of it,
making some tweets now?
yeah.
So it doesn't just
I
look
haven't,
like you
I
have
haven't
zero
typed
tweets.
out tweets yet, but I'm like,
But you
I have like 60 something retweets, and like one day I went through and just went berserk with it.
Oh,
But I've been trying to do like 3 or 4 a day retweets and likes,
yeah.
so it has a background.
Yeah.
So people can't be like, oh, this is obviously a bot.
Exactly. So the funniest part of it is the profile picture is a guy, like a dorky looking guy, like sitting at a bar, like holding a beer. And I got it from like a stock photo site, and so it has a watermark across it. That's the funniest part to me.
That's good.
So
That's
that's what I've got going. Not going to talk about it again until October. I decided in October I'm going to unleash it during the baseball playoffs.
Okay. My fully torqued.
I don't follow it. You're not going to find it.
Does it follow you?
It does not follow me.
There's no trace.
Why would I do that? There is zero trace to it right now. I'm sure at some point there'll be some overlap.
My fully
Yeah, 'cause someone's
torqued
gonna say
is.
something about like Derek Jeter sucking, and you're gonna just
I'll go off on them. But also, like, there's a lot of people that do that.
yeah.
It'll be fun.
Okay, Christian, what's your?
My fully torqued is.
I might tell y'all what it is when I unleash it. But we'll see.
Is if I watch John Wick 3 tomorrow, going to see John Wick 4 this
There you go.
weekend.
Nobody's just going to the Sounds game on Friday night because
Are we going? I'll go.
I thought you weren't going.
I thought you weren't going to go.
Dude, so Burrito's not pitching. Burrito's pitching tomorrow, and Nestor's pitching Friday.
You don't want to watch Nasty Nestor?
I do. But if y'all want to go Friday, I'll go Friday.
It still might rain, and like
Yeah, so if
Yeah,
it
so
doesn't
I'm not afraid
rain-
of water as y'all are.
I don't know. I don't know if I'll
I
go.
told you,
I
got
have
a
a rain
he
jacket.
said that he might not even be able to go.
No.
I don't even have a rain jacket, so I'm afraid of water.
I've got a swaggy new rain jacket, actually.
Mine's
I love
camouflage
busting
light.
it out. Wow, so they won't even
Dude,
know.
you can't
They'll
do that.
have so
You can't
when
do
they
that.
announce attendance, they'll be off by 1 if you're at the game in camouflage. Because
Exactly.
how would they count you if they can't
Yeah,
see you?
exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, well that's it. Also, John Alex, we're just gonna play tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stay up if I have to and play tomorrow after volleyball.
I mean, it'll be earlier than tonight.
Yeah. So
Because this is
Um,
late.
yeah, that's it. We'll do it again next week.
Lord willing.